Welcome back to the channel, man. Before we get started, man, salute to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to my brother BVO Sports TV, that's BVO. And shout out to the Viral Way Podcast, the biggest insane podcast out there. Man, y'all see the title, man, and y'all see what we doing today. Let's go on and talk about it, man. The best shooting guards and small forwards in the NBA were the greatest of all time, pretty much. That's how I like to say the greatest of all time, man. Definitely. We're gonna start with the shooting guards for sure, because the shooting guards are always shooting guards are a little close to my heart, especially with me, loving that position so much. You know what I'm saying? And my favorite player, my GOAT, is actually in that position, as you can see him on my PTR. If you didn't know, you'll find out very, very soon. In my eyes, the GOAT of the small forward, shooting guard debate, it always be Kobe Bean Bryant. He is the best to me. He is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, he is him. You know what I'm saying? Second to him would be Michael Jordan, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, who's the second shooting guard. But then once you go past those two right there, you know what I'm saying? It get a little sticky. It get a little sticky. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, who are the best shooting guards and who was the best shooting guards? Well, let's start with it, man. For me, I like to mention a guy named Paul Pierce, man, from the Boston Celtics, man. Paul Pierce was a monster for the Celtics. He was a monster for the Celtics. A lot of dudes look at Paul Pierce now and think that Paul Pierce wasn't him because he got the YouTube channel with Kevin Garnett. But man, in all reality, man, Paul Pierce was him, bro. Like Paul Pierce, you knew going up in Boston, you definitely had a problem because Paul Pierce was gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Him paired with Antoine Walker, man, them dudes was hard to stop, bro. I'll tell you that now. Another dude I got another mention at the shooting guard position to be Ray Allen, man. Jesus Shuttleworth, man. Ray, man, was him, bro. Like, honestly, him and Kobe battled so much, bro. Like, him and Kobe battled so much. And I think that Kobe was better than Ray Allen. And we could do the ring count to check it, but them dudes had legitimate beef. But I think it was more on the competition level. You know what I'm saying? It was more competition than anything with those two, because like I said, they were both great guards, man. Both great shooting guards. Ray. I see a lot of dudes call Ray on the back of his career, man. They didn't know about the Milwaukee Bucks and Ray in the Seattle Supersonics. Man, that dude, before he was launching up all them threes, Ray Allen to cross you up and to dunk on you and to make you look bad. That's what a lot of people don't know. Like, Ray Allen was him, bro. Like, don't get it confused. Don't get it fucked up or anything like that. Ray was him, bro. So Ray Allen is definitely up there in that category. Another shooting guard. I like to say, who else? I said Kobe, Jordan, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. Shout out to my brother Dank Father in the building, man. Dank, let me know if you want to come on, man. If we can chop it up, man, about the best shooting guards and the best small forwards in the game. Another shooting guard, I'm gonna say Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, I know y'all gonna say when he first came in, he came in as a point, but y'all see they kept moving him over or whatever to bring in like Norris Cole and the other dude. You got D Wade 3 all time. You got him over Paul Pierce though. Like, you got D Wade over Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. That's kind of crazy right there to have him over them, bro. Are you in traffic? I'm gonna still drop the link for any of the brothers though that want to jump on. But yeah, D Wade was a monster, but I don't think D Wade is better than Ray or Paul Pierce. You got Paul. Well, Paul is small forward. But no. In the beginning, Paul Pierce was a shooting guard. Remember, he only switched over when Ray Allen got there. That's when they moved him to the 3. But he won the title as a small forward. I'll give you that. But in the beginning, he was a shooting guard. But I got D Wade, another good small forward, man. I mean, a good shooting guard. Who was another good shooting guard out there, man? It's so many, bro. Because I want to say Kerry Kittles, but Kerry Kittles didn't win nothing, man. I could say Quentin Richardson. Quentin Richardson could hoop too. Like, dudes sleep on Quentin Richardson. I could say Katino Mobley. Like, Katino Mobley was hooping, bro. Katino Mobley was hooping. A lot of dudes don't know when him, Stevie Francis, and Yao Ming was in Houston, bro. They was fucking hooping, bro. And Katino was like low key him. But you got Clyde. Clyde Drexler's top shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I slide Clyde in there right after I slide D Wade. I slide Clyde in there after D Wade. But you know what I'm saying? It's hard when you go into the shooting guards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard because it was like so many. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes, I'm gonna tell you a guy that dudes sleep on that if he wasn't injured at the shooting guard position, bro, would have been him because bro used to get Kobe fits. Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy used to get Kobe Bryant fits. Clay up there. Clay up there too. But who would you take though? Dang, would you take a healthy Brandon Roy or Clay Thompson? Michael Redd was nice too. I got him up there in the top 15. I got Michael Redd up there, but Mike really showed me like he was more injury prone though, but he did get a US title though. So I do get, B. Roy was a monster. I'm telling you, B. Roy was a monster. Dudes don't know who Brandon Roy was. Those Portland Trailblazer teams, bro, in 09 and 2010. Oh man, bro. I'm talking about, bro. They had a starting unit and the next 5 was good, and they can bring off 2 more off the bench. I remember, bro, going against Channing Frye, bro, Joel Crispilla, LaMarcus Aldridge, Brandon Roy, who else? Man, they had this boy, Steve Blake, Rudy Fernandez. Rudy Fernandez was another shooting guard. But then look, if we gonna say Rudy, look, okay, this is who I'm gonna slide in above Clyde Drexler, bro. Manu Ginobili. Yeah, I'm gonna put Manu Ginobili right there. Yeah, Manu. Yeah, people forget about Manu Ginobili. That dude was a monster. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they were saying this dude was the best thing in the league. You can't tell me no different. They said that dude was the best in the fucking league. I remember that, bro. That's when Kobe was going at him, though. That's when them good ass series came with the Lakers and the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Who another good? Mono definitely. I'm telling you, Mono definitely official. Who else, man? Who else? I'm going back and I'm in my memory right now. I said Quentin Richardson already. Kerry Kittles. I can start with some modern days, man. Let me start with some. Oh yeah, Rip. Rip Reggie. Yeah, Rip and Reggie Miller's come off them screens, bro, and knock jumpers down. But what we say, Rip Hamilton is better than a healthy Brandon Roy. Well, he's better than the injured Brandon Roy. But Richard Hamilton's not better than Manu Ginobili. Reggie Miller is better than Rip Hamilton because Reggie was Reggie. But Reggie, where do you put Reggie at in your top 10? Like, who would you move around in your top 10? My top 10 to be Kobe, Mike, and then everything else get a little shaky right there. But Reggie is up there though. Reggie Miller is up there. I give Reggie his props, but Reggie just didn't win a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? I guess going up against Mike and then he had to go up against Kobe. Yeah. I put Reggie for sure top 10. That's for sure. I'll put Reggie Miller for sure top 10. I say that, but do you take Reggie over Manu Ginobili? Do you take Reggie over Paul Pierce? Do you take Reggie over Ray Allen? Like, you know, that those are the comparison. Like, and then where would you put D Wade at? Because D Wade is somebody too. You can't not Dwayne Wade because Dwayne Wade is like one of the top point guards of all time. Dwayne Wade is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, see, shit get tricky when you bring up the best guards, when you bring up the best shooting guards in the game. You know what I'm saying? But I already know who everybody Mount Rushmore is. You know what I'm saying? You got to have Kobe there. You got to have Mike there. Or some people got Mike, then Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And then I would say after Mike Kobe, I'll put Paul Pierce because Paul Pierce was a monster, bro. Paul Pierce, bro. A lot of people sleep on Paul Pierce. But if you go back to Paul Pierce from the early days with him and Anton Walker, was in Boston. They was doing their thing. Okay, and then another small forward I could speak of is, I don't know if y'all would call him a small forward, but he definitely was. I mean, we could definitely put him there because there's never no 2-point guard sets. Allen Iverson. Yeah, Eric Snow was the point guard. Snow was the point guard. So you have to put Allen Iverson as the shooting guard. I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, it's no other way around it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're going to say, well, when he went to Denver, but when he went to Denver, I believe they had Earl Boykins there too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure where y'all will put Allen Iverson at, but I would definitely put Iverson up there. I will put Iverson over the Rip Hamiltons. Yeah, AI definitely top 5. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I will put AI over the Rip Hamiltons, the Reggie Millers. Man, do I put him over Ray Allen though? Yeah, I'm gonna get to Harden, man. But Harden ushered in a new shooting guards, bro. I don't like the way they hoop because I'm like traditional hooping, all that fouls and step backs. Like when he first pulled that double step back, I'm like, bro, that's a travel. Like, what we doing? But I like Harden too, though. Like I like Harden, but Harden is probably like what? Harden would be like in my top 20. I put James Harden in my top 20. I will put James over Brandon Roy. I'll put him over Brandon Roy. I'll put him over I can't put him over Reggie Miller. I can't put James Harden over Reggie Miller. I just can't. No matter how I think about it, I can't. If Harden is shooting guard, he top 5. Nah, I mean, but who would you take out though, bro? You got to remember, you got Kobe, Mike, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, D Wade, like, and no, those are like no James over Reggie. Hell no, I'm not taking James Harden over Reggie Miller, man. I can't. Nah, dang, I can't, bro. I can't. And for the simple fact, why is I can't. The man ain't won nothing. That's for one. He ain't won nothing. At least Reggie got Olympic gold. Reggie got Olympic gold. All James Harden is good for, bro, is to come. He'd do a step back 3, call a foul. Remember when James Harden when he started getting flamed, bro, up in Houston? He really started getting burned. Those were all like foul calls. They both ain't win shit. No, Reggie got a Olympic title though. That's what I'm saying. James do got a gold medal. He got the gold medal actually 2016. James got it in 2012 or 2016. You're right. Fuck, man. You're right. You're right. James had to go against Kobe. Reggie had to go against Mike and Kobe. And he had to defend those dudes. Remember, Reggie had to defend the Kobe's of the world. He had to defend Jordan. So it's kind of like, and then he had to get defended by, because I know Jordan wasn't sticking Reggie, so it had to be Scotty. Damn, man. How would I say this, bro? Would I do that? Would you take James Harden over Allen Iverson, though? And then if you answer that question for me, anybody can answer that question for me. You answer that question for me, then I can see where I can put James Harden at, bro. I see. James got like, yeah, he does. Yeah. You right. But then tell me this though, Dank. How many of those are coming from the free throw line though? You gotta tell me how many is coming from the free throw line. AI 5, James 5. Okay. Who are you taking out the top 5 then? You're not taking Kobe out. You're not taking Jordan out. Okay, you can't take Ray Allen out. I mean, are you taking Ray Allen out? Are you taking Paul Pierce out? Are you moving Paul Pierce over to the 3? Because remember, he only became a 3. AI at 4 and James at 5. Okay, if AI at 4 and James at 5, then who's at 3? We know who at 1 and 2. Who's at 3? Who's at 3? So either you got Paul, Mike, Cole, D Wade, AI, and come on. I mean, that's. I don't know, man, because I don't know by having James Harden in there, bro. And I was there to see Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and Brandon Roy, bro. I was there to see those dudes, man. I was there to see if James is a shooting guard. Well, James is a shooting guard. Okay, so what about he really a point too? I mean, he can play the point. He can, but size wise, 6'5", I put him at the shooting guard. But then, do we where? Okay. Let me ask you this question then. So where do we put Rajah Bell? He was a defensive too. Do we put Rajah Bell in our top 15, top 20? I mean, what about Mike Miller? I mean, Mike Miller was a shooter. Where we put JJ Redick? I'm not putting JJ Redick in my top anything. Matter of fact, we're gonna remove Mike Miller from that too, because Mike Miller was never one of the top shooting guards in the game. Rudy Fernandez was better than Mike Miller and JJ Redick, if you ask me. Raja ain't nowhere near a top. I mean, defensively, his years, Rajah Bell years in Phoenix. Rajah years in Phoenix, bro, I can say like Rajah was like top of the top. Remember, when you take on the task of sticking Kobe Bryant, like, but you know, Kobe was doing this thing though too. Okay, so where do we put Andre Iguodala? Is Iguodala defensively? Yeah. Okay, so do we put Iguodala at the 2 or the 3? Because I do remember Kyle Korver, so that means Korver. That don't make no sense because if AI is at the 1, Korver's at the 2, Iguodala's at the 3. So we make Iguodala 3. Yeah, I say Iguodala 3 too. I give you that off the top. Yeah, Iguodala's a 3. Iguodala's a 3. So who you got number 1 though? Like, is it Kobe or Jordan for you? Because it's Kobe for me all day long. I'm taking Kobe at the number 1 spot here. Because I think, salute to my brother, BVO, man. Click that link, man, because we was chopping it up yesterday, and you said that Larry Bird was better than Kevin Durant. You said that, BVO. So okay, so you got Jordan number 1. Let me get a fresh. We in the treetop. Are you in the treetops right now? Are you in Bompton? Good. You in Bompton. You need some help then if you in Bompton. I'm gonna throw a fresh copy out of here. I'm gonna throw a fresh copy. Hold on. The note, I looked at the numbers. Dank said, out of respect, I gotta give it to Mike. Dank, it's not about respect. I got the numbers though, BVO. Durant leads him in points. Only thing Larry Bird leads Durant in is rebounds and one other statistic. Everything else, Kevin Durant's whipping Larry Bird, everything else, and every other statistic. My brother Dane Father say, but if Kobe wins 2 games in the Celtics series and 3, and it's he'll be never. But to me, he'd never won. Shout out to my brother Stay Dangerous in the building. My bro said laughing out loud. What are we doing right now? We just talking about we just talking about we talking about the best shooting guards ever to play in the NBA to our recollection. And then my brother BVO said that he said Larry Bird was better than Kevin Durant. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that's insanity at its best. Bird only played 12 seasons with a bad back. It don't, BVO, stop trying to make excuses for dudes, bro. Whether he had a bad back or not, Kevin Durant has screws in his foot. Like, come on now. Like, you can't do that, bro. And then you tell me, look at the numbers. Only 2 statistics that Larry Bird leads Kevin Durant in, and that's rebounds. And I think it's another statistic. I had the information in my phone. I don't want to go through my phone right now because I don't got my glasses on. But my thing is, Kevin Durant is a better small forward than Larry Bird is. I mean, we're sitting here arguing Larry Bird didn't know left and right. Larry Bird, if you put Larry Bird right now in the NBA right now, Larry Bird will get torched by Kevin Durant. And then I believe you said yesterday, BVO, that Larry Bird was better than LeBron James. Where do you get that Larry Bird is better than LeBron James at, BVO? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, Dave. Somebody tell me, bro, is Larry Bird better than LeBron James? I need to understand the logic of the people I'm talking to. So, and we're talking about the best small forwards in the league, right? We're talking about the best small forwards in the league. The best small forward of all time would have to be LeBron James. The next, I would have to put Carmelo Anthony up there because I believe Larry behind Bron, definitely Larry behind Bron, but BVO said that Larry is in front of Bron, and I don't understand why. Hold on, I got Harden over Kobe as one of the best. What the? BB, BBO said he got Harden over Kobe Bryant. That's insanity, bro. That's insane. Bryant is the number one point guard. My brother Dane say. My brother Stay Dangerous say, bro, best two ever is Kobe, Jordan, Hardaway. James Harden. I don't put James up there, man. I don't put James up there because he's not better than Paul Pierce or Ray Allen. And what Hardaway, because Penny Hardaway played the point guard. Let's just talk about Tim. I think Tim was a point guard too. He said, I love Melo. Dane said, I love Melo. Hardaway was a point guard. Yeah. Hardaway was a point guard. But my thing is that, matter of fact, I'm about to fuck y'all up right now. Eddie Jones was better than James Harden, bro. Yes, Eddie Jones. Before the injuries, Eddie Jones from the Lakers to Dallas or the Lakers to Miami. Yeah, Eddie Jones was him, bro. Like, you can never sleep on Eddie Jones. Like, that's crazy. So I think Eddie Jones is better than James Harden, but not better. Dang. Tell me how not James is not. I mean, Eddie not better than James Harden. Hold on, my brother Stay saying James Harden way better than Paul Pierce. I don't think so, bro. James Harden never won nothing. Paul won something. Stay said no, fuck not. Eddie was nice, but he wasn't better than young Kobe. No, Kobe was like Jordan coming through there. My brother Stay said you don't like how James played. No, I don't like the new age of play, but I didn't say he couldn't play though. My brother, Mr. Shelton in the building, he said Eddie Jones is a better defender and a better scorer. Stay and Dane Father, y'all a little bit too young to know about these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even remember Michael Dickerson from the Memphis Grizzlies. Go look up Michael Dickerson real fast. He said, my brother Stay Dangerous said Paul had a Hall of Fame team. Yeah, that's true. But you still had to win. Remember, they had a Hall of Fame team and at the Nets with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie. They've been having Hall of Fame teams, and they still didn't win. My brother BBO say Harden was a better scorer than Kobe. Are you fucking insane? BBO? Stop with the blasphemy, BBO. This is what I be saying, bro. BBO is here for shock value, bro. BBO is a shock jockey, bro, all the way. This man just said that James Harden's a better scorer than Kobe Bryant. Are you insane? You have to be insane, bro. My brother Dank say I'm talking about 97, 98 Kobe. That was a different. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was different than Kobe. Yeah, but Kobe was still him, though. Stay Dangerous say, laughing my ass off, Harden is not better scorer than Kobe. Fucking facts. My brother Dank say, I know Michael from, yeah, definitely. Michael Dixon was a cold shooting guard. Bro had game. BBO said, Kobe couldn't get off the bench for the first 3 years. Bro, that was because of a coaching decision. As soon as he got off that bench, they started winning titles. My brother Stay Dangerous say, BVO don't like black people. That's a fact. That's a fact. BVO told me Mike Miller was better than Michael Jordan. He told me Mike Miller, not the Mike Miller for Miami Heat. Mike Miller from the Memphis Grizzlies. That Mike Miller. He said Mike Miller was better than Michael Jordan. But my thing is, I need to understand why Bron, in BBO's eyes, Bron should be the number one shooting guard. Behind him should be Carmelo Anthony. Behind him should be Kevin Durant at 7 feet, 6'11", doing what he's doing. Behind him should be damn, it get a little slim right here. Who else is good at small forward? Dr. J? No, Dr. J was a small forward. I'd have Dr. J there. Yeah, Dr. J, because he's a small forward. Brian, Katie, and Larry. So you think Larry Bird is better than Carmelo Anthony? Dang father? Where would Carmelo, like, I don't get the justification to where Larry Bird would be better than Carmelo Anthony, and Carmelo was a 3-level scorer. You got to remember, Larry Bird was playing, those dudes wasn't as skilled as they was when they came into these dudes came into the NBA. To the new NBA. Those dudes was playing dudes that wasn't as skilled. So it's like, how can I give you this respect and you didn't earn it? You know what I'm saying? So I can't put him there. He said, my brother Dane say he got rings, he got the edge, but we know the real. Over who though? Over who though? Dank, I'm lost. He said, my brother Stay said Tracy better than Melo, but Tracy couldn't stay healthy though. That's why I will put Tracy behind Dr. J. But Tracy's up there in the top 5. Tracy is up there, but Tracy couldn't stay healthy. Can you imagine a healthy Tracy Brady? I'm taking, yeah, T-Mac is definitely up there, yeah, but I'm taking Shane Battier right now over Tracy McGrady just off the defense, though. I am not taking Shane Battier over Tracy McGrady. I'm lying. Dang Father say Melo top 5, top 6. Man, Melo is top 3. 3, 4, if anything. Mr. Shelton say Larry Bird could play defense. Melo couldn't guard a dude in a wheelchair. Man, Melo would dunk on you. Don't have you feeling bad. Stay dangerous. Laugh. BVO said Kobe was the great, but Eddie Jones and Dale had a glue to the bench. Bro, that don't have nothing to do with Kobe because Dale Harris didn't want to show favoritism, bro. That's what he said. He didn't want to show favoritism. So you mean to tell me that Kobe Bryant wasn't better than 85% of the league when he was sitting on that bench? Kobe Bryant was indeed better. My brother Dankfather said, not lose head Shane. Nah, Shane Battier. I would never put Shane Battier up there as the top small forwards. But if we were talking about defensive small forwards, then yeah, I have to put Shane Battier there because Shane Battier can play fucking defense. Ron Artest, or whether you want to call it Metal World Peace, he was a great small forward who actually stuck small forwards and shooting guards. But then y'all know who we forgot about? We forgot about Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes was a defensive 3. He said Kobe had to develop. Kobe was it. Mr. Shelton, Miss Shelton, I need you to put a coat on, put your boots on, and lace them up. Kobe Bryant came in the league developed. He was already him, Mr. Shelton. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Miss Shelton, bring me some of that moonshine over here, Mr. Shelton, that you've been drinking all day, because this is insanity at its best. This is insanity at its best. My thing is this. Okay, now, do we put Tayshaun Prince in the top 10 of small forwards? Where do we put Tayshaun Prince from Compton, California? To me, Tayshaun is number 9. He did, though. No, I don't think so, man. Tayshaun is like top 9. Top 9. My brother BVO saying not 96. Iverson was the best player from that class right away. Kobe broke his hand his rookie year that held him back. Man, Kobe was better than Iverson. Ask Iverson. I love AI. AI is the truth. My brother Dankfather say hell no. So does anybody in the chat know who Tayshaun Prince is from Compton, California? Tayshaun Prince is the reason the Lakers didn't get that title in 2004. When they had Shaquille O'Neal, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant. It was Tayshaun Prince. BVO, BVO, what's funny, BVO? Dank, tell me why the Lakers didn't beat the Detroit Pistons, because the damn show wasn't because of Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups. So you got to tell me, where do you see this at? Because I don't understand this. I don't understand this. So I will put Tayshaun Prince in top 9. BVO say the pickle pulling is crazy for Kobe made Shaq leave. This nigga BVO is insane, bro. I'm about to break that down right now, BVO. My brother Mr. Sheldon say Karl Malone punk ass held the Lakers back too. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He's a bum. Karl Malone was a bum when he came to the Lakers, but was he a star at the Utah Jazz? Yes, he was. I'll give Karl Malone that. Karl Malone was a star before he came to the Los Angeles Lakers, but the thing is, Karl Malone wasn't Karl Malone no more. He trying to fuck on Kobe's wife and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Kick this nigga off the team. My nigga BBO say, nigga, we had Shaq. He was a monster in the finals. The reason why Shaquille O'Neal left the Los Angeles Lakers is because management did not want to pay Shaquille O'Neal over $100 and something million a year. That's why they let Shaquille O'Neal go, because he was on the decline. With dudes like Ben Wallace holding him and Rasheed Wallace. Let's not forget that, BVO, because I know you like to forget that. My brother BVO right back, he say, Carl got hurt in 04. That's what messed up everything. No, we should have never picked that bum up. We should have put our chips in and tried to go get a real power forward and not get that dude. We was better off keeping Horace Grant. Horace Grant was better than Karl Malone any day. My brother Mr. Sheldon said, I always hated Karl Malone. I did too, especially when I found out what he was doing. My brother Mr. Sheldon say that and Kobe and Shaq fell out. No, but it's up to management. Management can always pull you together. You know, Shaquille O'Neal, he said it himself. He should have took a backseat to Kobe. He should have took that little pay cut, and they would have won more. You see, What happened was when Shaq left, Kobe still won 2 NBA titles, and Shaq only won 1. Remember everybody they had to surround him with in Miami. I break it down for you. He had the best backup in the game, Alonzo Mourning, which we know Alonzo was a beast. You went and got you had D Wade, a young D Wade who was carrying them dudes, and you went and got all shooters. Mike Miller, Jason Williams, James Posey off the bench. Then you had them. Who you had? Michael Dolia. I can't remember his name. All right, but you had what's the boy? The power forward name with the braids. What's my boy name? He played for the Miami his whole career, and he was Boo Boo. Had the braids go all the way to the back. What's my nigga name? Damn, I can't remember his name right now, bro. I cannot remember his name right now. Miss Shelton say, and Shaq got back in shape in Miami. What, for 1 year? Then we seen Shaq go to the Phoenix Suns and be bums. Then we see Haslam. Udonis Haslam. There you go. Udonis Haslam. Good looking out. Dang father. Good looking out. Udonis Haslam. Yeah, but we seen Shaquille O'Neal go to Miami to Phoenix. No, from Phoenix to Miami. Then we seen him in a dreadful. Celtics jersey, and that ended his career. My brother Dang father said Antonio who? Antonio, the dude that got crossed up for the Wizards. Dude got crossed up by Allen Iverson. Who they still play highlights of today. You talking about when Iverson hit him from the mid-cross, boom, broke him left, and boom, broke him right, then laid it up with ease? That dude? Yeah, that dude wasn't good, bro. That dude wasn't good, bro. I'm saying, hey, so what do y'all think about this? What y'all think about Larry Hughes being in the top 20? Larry Hughes being in the top 20. My brother BVO in the building. He said, no, Antoine Walker and Gary Payton was on Miami. Yeah, he was. And Rashard Lewis was too. Rashard Lewis went later on, though. My brother BVO in the building.
What's going on, man?
Oh, you already know, man. I'm hanging in there, man. Talk to the people, BVO. Talk to me, man. Give me this excuse that you got.
You a stone cold hater, man. That's all I can say. You a stone cold hater, man.
BVO, tell me why.
You know Kobe made Shaq leave. You know that.
Explain to me how, and Kobe don't write the checks.
You telling me a nigga who was glued to the bench for 3 years? Come on, man. You know, out that class, out of 96, the best players that year was Iverson and Sharif. Sharif Abdul-Rahim was the best in 96. Those are the ones that did the best that first initial year. Because remember, it took Steve Nash a while to kind of find his way in the NBA.
Yep.
He was just okay.
You forgot Ray Ray was there too.
Say it again.
You forgot Ray Ray was there too.
Yeah, but remember with the Bucks, he was having a hard time with his shooting because remember he wasn't getting them same looks he got at Connecticut. Right. It was different. He actually, because you remember he played a little bit different. He wasn't no spot up shooter when he came out. He used to drive and dunk on niggas.
Right.
So that's the thing you got to remember. He wasn't like a Reggie Miller or a Klay Thompson. He actually was athletic. Honestly, to tell you the truth, we haven't really seen a Ray Allen since, if you think about it. A nigga who can shoot like that and go to the hole and bang on niggas, we haven't seen that in a long time. I call him Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah, we call him Jesus. But we seen he got game.
But I'll say this. If you ask me one-on-one skills as a player, offensively only, I would say Harden can rival anybody.
Oh my God, BVO. How? Majority of James Harden points come from the free throw line.
That in itself is a great thing because his free throw line and 3-point shooting, he shot it like 35% for his career. With that kind of volume, I think he got almost 30,000 points, man. He got almost
BBO, the pickle pulling is insanity right now. The pickle pulling I'm hearing is insane right now.
Wow. Hold on. You talking about I'm pickle pulling. I know you ain't talking about my pickle pulling. We talking about the numbers. Kobe was great, but Kobe did not win as much as he could have. Because what did Kobe do? We seen Kobe refuse to shoot a whole game because he was mad. We seen Kobe not talk to players like Smush Parker for years. You gotta blame Kobe for a lot of the reasons why we was bad all that time.
Okay, I wouldn't want to talk to Smush Parker neither, and Smush Parker was given half efforts. You see that changed when Derek Fisher got there. You see
when he came back from Utah after he got his payday?
No, actually his baby he got a payday from the Warriors.
From Utah. That's why he left, because he got a big payday.
No, from the Lakers, he went to the Warriors. Remember him and Speedy Claxton was in the back
I
court.
thought they went. I thought he went to Utah from
No,
us.
he no. He went to Utah when Darren Williams and them was there. That's when he went to Utah when Darren Williams was just
Mm.
getting started. But yeah, he went to Derek Fisher went to the Warriors with Speedy
Because he.
Claxton and them.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I was seeing him play with Andre Karolinko on them back then. But that aside, I feel like the Lakers as an organization didn't want to play a point guard. That was a problem. So that's why they had Smush. But I just say this, man. Kobe was a great player. I love him. My favorite player of all time. But we got to be honest. He was a copycat, and he wasn't really as dominant as people remember him as. Because I seen Tracy before that knee putting up 30, 40, 50 points. Like you seen that. You seen that.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Uh,
When me and you was watching basketball in 03, you
okay.
telling me you didn't think that Tracy McGrady was the best shooting guard in 03?
No, I did not think Tracy McGrady was the best small forward in '03. And Dane Father
No, I
said,
said shooting guard.
yeah, Tracy McGrady wasn't a shooting guard. He was a small forward.
He played
Remember
shooting
Tracy
guard.
McGrady, 6'8", 6'9", and Dane Father
But no,
said,
but they had Mike. They had Mike Miller as a shooting guard back then. It was him. Daryl Allshaw started. He played shooting guard. Mike Miller played power forward, and they had to do with the glasses that played power forward.
wait, is this in Orlando?
Because you remember Mike Miller would come in and out because back then, remember they kept trying to get Grant Hill back healthy, and
Right,
it never worked out. I
right.
don't know what that was about, but that was the whole reason I think he went to Orlando to play with Grant Hill, and Grant Hill just went to hell.
Wait a minute, BVO. Mike Miller was on that team in
Yeah, remember Mike
Orlando?
Miller became rookie of the year, so you don't do this basketball stuff. You
No,
can't do.
I thought Mike Miller was drafted to the Memphis
No, he
Grizzlies.
no, he got started with the Magic, man. You gotta look it up.
What the fuck? Dave
Yeah.
Father said he was with the Warriors for 1 year, then he went to Utah.
Oh, okay, that was what it was then.
D
Okay.
Fish, yeah, D Fish. But
Yeah.
okay, I hear what you're saying, BVO. The thing is this though, man. Kobe Bryant is way better than Tracy McGrady and has always been. When Tracy McGrady was scoring, Kobe Bryant was on the other end scoring. Kobe Bryant may not have been able to stop him like he stopped everybody else, but he was scoring at a high value as McGrady was. Do you deny that?
Mm, I get what you're saying. I just say that when you look at Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
it's like he got the most out of his talent, but I don't think he was as talented as Vince. I don't think he was as talented as Tracy naturally. I don't. I think he
He
had
wasn't. He wasn't, but he outworked all of those guys and caught up to them niggas. By the time 2005, 2006, the conversation was over. Kobe already had lapped those guys 3, 4 times by then. You are correct, but let's not be disrespectful.
hold on, hold on,
Kobe
hold on, hold
Bryant
on,
is the
hold on, hold
second
on. Dank,
greatest guy
dank,
to ever
dank,
pick up
dank.
the
Where you from,
basketball.
blood? Where you from?
Niggas is burnt
Where
I'm
out.
you
from
from, man?
Broadway, nigga.
Huh?
I'm from Broadway gangster. No,
The homie tripping.
Hey man, I see you must hang out on the hoochies, man. But I'll say this: we got to remember Kobe was a great player, and that's the thing we got to remember. But in his time, we seen niggas look better than him a bunch. Vince Carter was Vince Carter damn near immediately when he came out of North Carolina. He looked like Vince Carter because remember he always had the three ball. He always
That's a lie, bro. Because he was behind. He was in Canada, bro, with his cousin, Vince Carter. Oh my God, I forgot to mention Vince Carter is one of the top shooting
you're not
guards too.
listening. See you over there on that LSA. You're not even listening. I just said that. I said Vince came out of the gate when he got done with what's it, Antoine Jameson? He was ready when he came to Canada. Because remember, they put that team with Muggsy Bowles, him, they had Charles Oakley. They were trying to win a championship, bro. Because I remember Dale Curry was on that team. But see, I do this NBA stuff. Y'all can't do this with me. Y'all can't do this with me. I do
But
this.
let me tell you where you was blasphemous at here, brother. And shout out to my brother, Dank in the building. Mr. Sheldon said Vince Carter was a maniac. Definitely he was. You said that Kobe
talk all that
Bryant.
talent shit, but there's two sides to the basketball. And those guys were nowhere near as a great defender as Kobe Bryant was.
That's a
Vince
fact.
Carter, Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady. So that's where the separation
Wasn't big enough, and
happens.
you know that. Iverson wasn't big enough, but I did see him lead the league in steals like 2 or 3 times.
Where the man was six
That's
foot
called
tall,
that's
of
called
course.
that's called help.
All
See,
he could do was play the passing lanes.
and,
See, you
and we
being
saw
unfair.
LeBron. We saw LeBron go to Miami and get all of those first team all defenses because he was around another great defender and he played the passing lanes. That's team defense. We're talking about individual defense here, brother.
I just want to say this. I just want to say that BVO was wrong when he said Kobe Bryant copied Michael Jordan. Yes, he mimicked the greatest, but don't we all mimic greats? I mean, we
No,
all want to be like the
no,
greats. When I mimic my
Listen,
no.
game, I remember my game after Kobe. So it's like I want to be great just like the rest of them. Like, what are you talking about?
I'll say this. I'll just say this. I seen Kobe try to walk like Jordan, chew gum. See, I'm a little older, so people don't remember this. When I
what,
was growing up, there was not, there was nothing like MJ, man. He is me, I am him. I remember as a kid watching a Like Mike commercial. I used to know I know all the words.
brother?
Mike,
Everybody was trying to be like Jordan. You forgot about Harold Miner, Mitch Richmond.
yeah, you talking about Harold Miner, the one from Miami that used to dunk, or Michael Finley,
They was
who used to
calling him
dunk with the
Baby
left
Jordan.
hand.
I forgot Michael Finley too. Salute Mr. Sheldon
Michael
say,
Finley. Everybody was modeling their game after Michael. Let's not do this.
You know,
that's a
And
fact.
the crazy
what's
thing
what's
about Michael Finley, when
what's
Michael
wrong
Finley
with
be on the
mirroring
game,
greatness?
him and Karan Butler used to be monsters on the 2K back in the day.
That's a fact. I forgot
Shout out
about
to
Karan Butler at the three.
shout out to Holy Quran. He was a monster because I'll just say this. I'm always gonna hold it against Kobe that he made Shaquille O'Neal leave.
He
Y'all
did
can say
not
what
make
y'all want.
Shaquille O'Neal leave. And
Y'all
Mr.
say what
Sheldon
y'all
say him
want.
and Vince
Yup.
Carter got the same birthday.
We heard Kobe say I should have paid her off like Shaq did. Shaq had to rent the whole restaurant.
What does
He had
that
to rent
have to
the
do with
whole
him
restaurant
leaving?
out. He had to rent the whole restaurant out to save his marriage. And he still couldn't save it. And that's because of Kobe.
Oh
My
my
my thing
God,
is
bro.
this.
This
Y'all
is
don't hold it
crazy.
against Kobe for what he did in Denver, Colorado. I do. I
Brother,
do.
that has nothing to do
To
with
do with his
basketball.
game.
Yes,
That has
it
nothing
do.
to do with his game, bro. It has
We
nothing.
would have won 5, 6 championships if he wouldn't have did that crap.
No, we would have won if they didn't go get an old Gary Payton and an old Carl Malone.
Karl Malone got hurt. We was about to win. Karl Malone got hurt. And
Why would
Gary Payton struggled in the triangle because he was not a shooter.
listen? Hold on, BBO. BBO, do you remember who Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace was back then? They held Shaq to nothing.
You didn't see Shaq throwing niggas in the rim back then. Stop this, man.
Oh
Talk
my!
about
He
Shaquille
didn't throw
O'Neal.
Ben Wallace in the rim. Ben
So
Wallace got his career in the fucking in the Hall of Famer off of Shaquille O'Neal's back. Ben
he's
Wallace.
Shaquille O'Neal averaged 30 points a game that series. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace was holding these dudes.
How? And Shaq averaged 30 and 15. What are you
Hold on,
talking about?
I got to go to the stats here.
See, look the
Hold on.
numbers up. You can't do
B,
this with me, Neff. You
BVO just
can't
be
do this.
talking, man.
No,
BVO just be talking, man. Hold on,
can't do this with
let me
me.
go on and get
You,
BVO. Let me
you can
see.
talk all that 30-point shit, but the only game the Lakers won, Kobe led them in that game. So you can talk all
They
that
serious.
that Shaq shit. The game plan was for Kobe to bring them home, and selfishly, Shaq tried to take over the series and win against the game plan. You have a great point with Karl Malone being injured, him being hobbled, definitely played into a part of it. But we have to look at it. The Pistons dogs were younger. Billups. There was nothing Gary Payton could do with Chauncey Billups. There was nothing Derek
They
Fisher
was
at the
hitting
time
Kobe
could do
though.
with Chauncey Billups, and there was nothing Karl Malone or Slava Medvedenko could do with Rasheed Wallace. So the mismatch was there. It was on Kobe and Shaq to bring them home, and it was Kobe's time to shine, and selfishly Shaq took over. Let's not change history here.
Because I see.
Okay, hold on,
Go ahead.
hold on. You were wrong, brother.
I
Shaquille
was.
O'Neal averaged 26.2 points and 12-point rebounds and 2 blocks.
Oh, I was a little bit off.
Bro, it wasn't 30 because Kobe was still scoring too. What are you talking about,
Hold on, hold
BBO?
on. Did I just say 30 and 12? So I was just a little bit off on the points, 4 points off. Okay. My
BBO.
bad.
So B
I was just 4 points off, man. You gotta be kidding me, dog. See, I told you I do this NBA talk, man.
You're being very blasphemous to Kobe Bryant in the early stage of his career. The politics played against Kobe.
No, you
We all
saying
know that.
you can't say that because I seen
Brother,
him not be able
Jerry
to get off the
West said this
bench.
is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen in my
Who said
life.
that?
Jerry West.
It's because he's dead. That's why they
He
did that. Because
traded
Kobe
a,
was
a
dead.
he traded an all you ever seen an all-star center get traded for a kid out of high school?
They
Remember
was
in
gonna
the
trade him
90s.
regardless
Whoa, whoa,
because we
whoa, whoa,
signed
whoa, whoa,
Shaquille
whoa, whoa, whoa,
O'Neal.
whoa, 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 whoa,
We
brother.
signed
We're not
Shaquille
gonna
O'Neal. He was
forget.
gone.
Say that again.
He was gone anyway because we had signed Shaquille O'Neal. Remember, we bought Shaq and then we got Kobe. Yeah, you see, you too young to know about this, baby boy. They played together 8 years.
It doesn't matter. You still traded an all-star center for a
He
guy,
was already gone. He
brother.
was he was already gone.
That's facts. But we can't also go against that. He was an all-star center and he was traded for an unknown commodity. Is that true or false?
That's false because we knew Kobe was going to be pretty good. I think
Brother,
he kind of overachieved to me.
are you out of your mind?
You don't think he overachieved? I didn't think Kobe was as good as Vince was
Brother,
coming out
when
of
they
high school.
drafted him, the commentary said this could be the greatest basketball player of all time.
I gotta look that up.
What is overachieving? Pull up the draft video. When he was drafted, they sat up on the TNT stage or wherever broadcast, TBS or whatever it was. They broke down the film. They put up his strengths and his weaknesses. And someone on that panel said this could very much be the greatest basketball player we've ever seen in life. What are
Let
you
me say
talking
this.
about? He
Let
overachieved.
me say this,
Are we
man.
talking about Kobe Bryant?
Hold on, let me say
Absolutely,
this.
we're talking about
Let me
Kobe
say this
Bean
real
Bryant.
quick. Let me say
What are
this.
you talking about?
Shout out to my brother Insane, man. Shout out to my man
Do I
Dan.
gotta turn into Dank A. Smith up here?
I got to get out of here, but I'll see y'all soon.
Oh,
BB,
see, yeah,
I
yeah,
know you
yeah,
running because I came
yeah,
back.
yeah,
See,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
he
yeah.
got up out of here quick.
That's his insane. That's his MO, man. When you put listen, shout out to the great Stormy B man. He brought to my knowledge a portion of the ring. When you see a fighter get trapped in the corner, that's what we call a triangle. If you look at most knockouts in boxing, it happens in the triangle. This is what you got to do to these guys on these debates. You got to force them into the triangle and knock their ass out and get them up out of here. Coming up here talking that nonsense, nigga.
My brother BVO ran off. There's
How
something to talk
dare
about
you?
BVO.
Nigga, go back to boxing and push that Emiliano Vargas nonsense. Nigga, we ain't going for it over here, brother. Shout out to the good brother BVO. He
Salute
doing
to my
great work.
Mexican brother
Shout out to him.
BVO,
The
man.
black
Salute to my
Mexican.
Mexican brother.
The black Mexican.
So, Dank, let me ask you this since you're here, brother. Do
Let's
you
get
believe
into it.
that? Do you believe
Let's
that
get this
Kevin
top 10.
Durant?
Let's get this top 10 going.
Okay, let's do the small forwards. Then add top small forward LeBron James.
LeBron. I have to go KD second. And this is where we veer off because you have the great Carmelo Anthony, born in Red Hook, Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
Uh, by the way, of Baltimore, Maryland. You got him at three. And on face value, I have to agree with you. But we can't be disrespectful. We have to count these guys' rings. We have to put the MVPs into perspective. We have to count all of those things. I have to go with Larry Bird number three over Carmelo. Now,
Oh
if
no.
they were 1v1, we know exactly what would happen.
Right. We do know what happened. We
But
do
we
know what
can't be
happened.
disrespectful. The man is an accomplished NBA player. I believe he averaged double figures over his 12 seasons. I think he led the league in rebounds one time. He averaged 10 rebounds. I think his numbers is 28 and 10. Um, I think he's 6'10", one of the first big guys to start firing off the threes. He had a nice mid-range touch. We can't be blasphemous. Now, if he was in this NBA, damn, I wouldn't even say that because Austin Reeves is going crazy.
But Dank,
But on
you
face value, we know Melo is more
but Dank,
talented, more skilled, but I
but
have to give it to Bird.
this is who you forgot though. You named four people. You named four people, but you did not one time say Scottie Pippen anywhere.
Scottie Pippen is top 10.
Where are you putting Pippen? Let's not forget about the accomplishments.
Pippen is
Rem-
top 5. I got to give
remember,
him 5.
remember, Jordan got six, but he didn't get that six without
Without
Pippen,
Pippen,
without
that's why.
Scotty.
Listen, before before the inception of LeBron James and Kevin Durant and these guys, Scottie Pippen was considered one or two, the number one or number two top small forward in the game due to his due to the winning and his accolades and his defensive prowess and all of those good things. But Since LeBron came in and did what he did, since Scotty came in, since KD came in and did what he did, I have to give them, I have to give them the edge over Scotty.
One on one, who's winning? Scotty or James or Bron?
I gotta give it to Braun. It's very close though. Let's not
Oh my!
forget. Let's
I
not
don't
forget.
know.
Let's not forget. LeBron was once labeled Scottie Pippen 2.0. Let's not forget that. Very
Dang.
close,
So
but I think LeBron has a little bit more intangibles than Scotty does. Better
okay. So
shooter, better shooter.
are you
I
putting
wouldn't
are
say
you
he's a
put
better defender than Scotty, but better shooter, better playmaker, better scorer. That's what I would say.
I get that. So where are you putting? Because now we got to go back to something I said earlier. Where are you putting Ant Man at?
Anthony Edwards. You talking about Anthony Edwards?
Yes, sir.
It's a little too early to determine that. I think it's a little too early. I think it's a
I
little
think
too early.
that's a little. I think that's bias because you wanted to throw Klay Thompson in there.
But Klay Thompson has a body of work for over 10 years, and has
You're
only
right
been
about
in
that.
the league about 6 years, maybe 5, 6 years. We got to remember Klay Thompson came in the league 2011, and they started getting to the playoffs around 2013, having successful around 2014, 2015, and he was Steph Curry's second running mate before Kevin Durant came in.
I give you that. I give you that. Okay, then let's go back to the small forward. So where are we
I would
putting
say
Lamar Odom at?
Lamar Odom's top 20. He's not in the top 10.
I'm saying, no, where are we putting him at? Are we putting him at power forward or small forward? Remember in the Clippers, he was a small forward. In Miami, he was a small forward. Where are we putting him at?
I think we got to grade these guys on where they finished their careers at, or where they played majority of their career.
So are we
I would
doing it from
say I would
Lakers?
say Lamar is a 3, because
Okay,
when the Lakers used to put that front line out there with him, Gasol,
Bynum.
and Bynum, that lineup would close games. So I put him at the small forward. I put him at small forward.
Okay,
And
so
if we put
so
him at small forward, I have to say he's top 20.
okay, so
Top
he's
20.
not nowhere near the top 10.
Unfortunately, I have to look at the names, but off of memory bank, I wouldn't put him over guys like Vince Carter. I wouldn't put him over guys like um let's think of some prominent threes back in the
Are
day.
we putting Vince at the 3? Why are we putting Vince at the 3? And he shined at the 2 in Canada and in New Jersey.
Well, he played the 3 in New Jersey because Richard Jefferson was the 2, and we got to also remember in Toronto, he played the 3 as well when they would have McGrady at the 2, and then
Okay.
later on they had Mo Peterson at the 2 as well,
Okay.
with Alvin
Okay.
Williams running the point. So Vince is
Okay.
definitely a 3.
Okay. We'll put him at the 3. So
I got
where is
Vince at the 3.
VC?
I got Paul at the 3 too, bro. I got Paul at the 3 too. I know you were saying Paul is a shooting guard. Um, but I got Paul at the 3, man. And I remember those Celtics teams where they had that front line with him, Antoine Walker, and Walter McCarty,
Right.
and the early 2000 Boston team. So I gotta put Paul at the 3 as well.
Okay. Since we got Paul at the 3. Okay. So far you got James. You got Larry. You got Larry number 2 or KD number 2
I got KD number 2,
and Larry 3.
Larry 3. Larry should be number 2 because he got three. I believe he got 3 rings.
He got 3. He does have
He
3
got 3, but yeah, he got 3. Yeah, I give it to KD. I give it to KD because
because KD's
KD's
just
going
better.
on. KD's going on what, 18, 20 seasons now.
I believe he's like in his 15th season, maybe 16th at the
Now
most.
we could nitpick about route to championship.
Oh, we can do that too.
We
We can
can't
do
do
that.
that. Then KD's got to come back a couple notches. But I'm just going off of individual plus accolades. I got to give him number 2. It's
But
kind of
so,
like the
but
pound for
so
pound list in boxing. You just line up all 10 of these guys and see what happens. I think Katie historically will finish number two.
But dang. So now, okay. So
I got a better question.
uh,
No, go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead. I don't want you to lose your train of thought. Go ahead, go ahead.
Are are we holding him going to the Warriors? Though? Are we holding that against him? Is that what we doing?
We could, we possibly could, brother. If you want to go there, we could go there.
I
We
I
could
I
go
I.
there.
I I don't. Okay, but if we are, we are. Fuck it. Okay, if we are, we are. Fuck it. Okay, we are. Okay, so since we're doing that, then do we count Larry's losses in the finals? Do we count LeBron's losses in the finals?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But if you look at the playing field, it's not all right. It'd be different if LeBron and KD was in the shooting guard role. Then they would be rivaling Kobe and Jordan, who went 6-6 and went 5-7.
Right.
So it wouldn't even be close. The edge we're giving them over Scotty was they were number one on their teams, on their respective teams.
That's a
I'd have to.
fact.
I'd have to. That's why I give them the edge over Scotty. Scotty was 6-6 and had success away from Jordan.
And yeah, he did. That's a fact.
Eastern Conference berth in '94.
Right.
A playoff run with the Rockets, and a Western
The
Conference
conference.
berth with the Portland Trail Blazers as well.
And it took the
So,
Lakers to seven. They took the Lakers to seven.
mm,
Yeah. So are we? And he didn't have Jordan. So where are we putting Scotty at now?
okay,
Saying
now,
that, where do
all
we
right,
put
so
Scotty?
let's hold the Warriors against them. KD's at 4. Scotty's, if we're going by that logic right there, Scotty's over KD. I'd have to if we're going by that standard right there, I'd have to go Braun, because even though he still lost all those finals, we can't be disrespectful for the production. Even though I could nitpick the shit out of this nigga career, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm past those days. It's a new day. We gotta go Braun. We gotta go Bird. We gotta go Scotty, and then KD.
Okay, so with Bron putting together handmade teams like he did in Miami,
See,
going
I
to
can I can nitpick
hold
all of that. I can
hold
nitpick.
on, thing. Hold on, thing. So with him going with the best shooting guard, well, the second best shooting guard of that time, Dwayne Wade, and the third best power forward at the fifth best power forward at the game, because we got to remember we had Dirk, Duncan, KD. You know what I'm saying? So I can't
Aldridge,
say he was
definitely a top five,
Lamarcus
top
Aldridge.
six power forward,
Definitely.
especially coming off of averaging 24 and 10. Now we gotta
Right.
remember in 2009, 2010, those were great numbers.
Definitely.
Those were phenomenal numbers. So
So
I will only nitpick about LeBron when it comes to the GOAT conversation. Now, if you start trying to come out and say he's better than Kobe and LeBron, I
he's
mean,
not.
better than Kobe and Jordan, then we got to point out that he did go play with the number 2 shooting guard in the NBA,
That's a fact.
and the top 5 power forward in the NBA at the time. Um, had a 4-year run with them, and then went to Cleveland and joined a top 3, top 5 point guard in Kyrie Irving,
That's a
and the best
fact.
power forward in the game in Kevin Love.
That's a
Let's
fact.
look at it. He was
That's a
in
fact.
2014. Kevin Love.
My brother Dank went in and out. My brother Dank, you go in and out. If Kevin Love at the time, Kevin Love was the best power forward at the time when they got him from Minnesota. Dank, you still going out? I can't hear you. But yeah, at the time, he was the best. So LeBron, to be honest, I'm taking Scotty over LeBron James. Just I have to say, because if you have Jordan as the number one shooting guard, I have you back, Dank. There you go.
Okay, yeah, my bad,
There
bro.
you
I
go.
had
You
a
back.
phone call.
No, you good.
What was I? Yeah, we ain't gonna forget this guy went and joined Kevin Love, traded for Kevin Love,
Facts.
who was the baddest power forward in the game at the time. I
That's a
don't care
fact.
if he wasn't winning, if his production wasn't translating in winning or not. Kevin Love was the baddest power forward in the game at the time. He was better than Blake Griffin. We're
That's
not
a
gonna
fact.
cap about it. when LeBron went to Cleveland and joined Kyrie Irving, Kyrie Irving, he was the baddest point guard in the NBA. Let's just keep it 100.
I got to keep it a stack with that. Kyrie was the number one point guard in
He
the
was the best.
NBA at that time.
I'm trying to think about who was the top guy at that time, but at the time it was no. I have to say Chris Paul. I have to say
But
Chris
yeah,
Paul. I gotta say
you
Chris Paul.
you
I
can
gotta say
say
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. You can
But
say
we were
Chris
in a
Paul.
transition period insane. Darren Williams was going away.
Yep, D. Will
Rondo
was.
was going away. So we were
Yep,
ushering in a new point guard, John Wall,
yep.
and a couple other guys. But Kyrie was listen, Kyrie was the baddest thing ever since he came out of college. He's the first guy I ever seen play 8 games and guarantee a #1 draft pick. He came in, was phenomenal. He went to that USA practice after his first season and embarrassed all of those NBA All-Stars. Kyrie Irving was the baddest thing in the NBA, baddest point guard in the NBA at the time. So
I agree.
we're not going to cap about that. And then we're not going to cap about him going to a loaded Lakers team
That is a fact.
with elite young talent.
That's a fact.
And the writing was already on the wall for him to go acquire the best big man in the game at the time,
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
So he definitely stacked the teams.
Don't forget he had D. Cousins too, and D. Cousins got hurt and went and got Dwight Howard, who was a monster as well.
Listen, those teams were stacked. He had Rajon Rondo, who's one of the greatest point guards I've ever seen. He's top 10 point guard. If we want to get in
Avery
that
Bradley.
they had Avery Bradley on that team.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Defensive monster.
So we're not going to act like he didn't stack his teams, but we're just talking about small forwards right now.
But where do we put him at? Do we hold? If I'm holding the Warriors over KD's head, then I'm holding that over LeBron's head, and that's gonna make me move Scotty to either 1 or 2.
I think the individual body of work is too much. 4 MVPs. And he's always been the top guy on his team, despite all of the stacking that he's done. He's always been the top guy on his team. He's got the MVPs, and he's got the numbers and shit. We can nitpick, but
how can you win an MVP when you're on the team with Michael Jeffrey Jordan?
That's correct.
So why? How can we hold that against Scotty and he's on the team with Jordan, the baby face of the league? Explain that to me. How can we do that?
No, that's a great point. That's a great point. You got a great point with that one. I can't argue that.
So
I just think off of face value.
Okay.
I think we would be doing LeBron an injustice. That's just me.
Okay, so we keep Bron at 1. Who do we have at 2 now?
Larry Bird.
Who we got at 3?
Scottie Pippen.
4.
Kevin Durant.
Tell me your number 5. Shit got shaky, didn't it?
I have to go Carmelo Anthony, brother.
What about the doctor?
I gotta go.
What about the doctor? You forgot about the doc?
Dr. J, Carmelo Anthony. And I'm not budging off of that right there.
Where is VC and Tracy at?
Now we start to get into those guys. Okay, let's think about the elite small forwards from the 80s. Are we putting Elgin Baylor and these guys? Where does Elgin Baylor line up?
You know what? I never seen Elgin Baylor play, so I never seen the man play. So what do you want me to do? I can tell you he never won a title. I can tell you when he left the Lakers, they won a title that same year when he retired. So what do you want me to tell you? I don't know what to tell you with that one.
No, I'm just saying, are we giving him the edge over guys like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady?
No,
because after Melo, I have to go Tracy McGrady.
I can agree with that. So, but is Tracy McGrady better than Ron Artest?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Well, we got to look at T-Mac's body of work versus Ron Artest's body of work.
Okay, Ron Artest was available and T Mac wasn't. Where do we go from here?
That's
Now that
true.
we laid that out, where do we go from here?
That's true. But we can't be blasphemous in saying I know Meta was a part of the title in 2010.
That's a fact.
He's held high in Lakerland,
That's a
but
fact.
as an individual talent, along with the numbers and everything that happened in their careers, I have to go Tracy McGrady over Ron Artest. And I have to go Vince Carter over Ron Artest as well.
I can agree. I can agree. I can
Whoa,
agree,
whoa, whoa,
but
whoa, 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 whoa! Time out! Time out! Time out! Time out!
okay.
Time out! We're being disrespectful here. We had Melo at 6, correct?
Right.
Paul Pierce is number 7, or Paul Pierce could be
Fuck no.
Paul Pierce could be number 6 over Carmelo. Man, I know it hurts. Listen, I'm a Knicks.
I
I was a former Knicks fan. I was blinded. Kristaps Porzingis woke me up in 2019, but I have to go Paul Pierce number 6 after Dr. J.
I'm taking Paul Pierce over the Doc. I'm taking Paul Pierce over the Doc. I have to. I have no choice but to. Did you know who he beat to get his title?
Absolutely, yeah. That wasn't nothing to sneeze at, but that was also a loaded. Nah, I ain't even gonna do it because they were all over the hill. It's complicated, man, because they really weren't over the hill. They just looked like they were over the hill.
I mean, we had Paul Gasol. He matched up with KG. KG did his thing. Ray did his thing from the three, but we had a shooter in Sasha Vujacic as well, and we have Vladimir Ratmanovic. We had shooters, and we had the best player on the planet, which is Kobe Bean Bryant.
Absolutely.
So it's like
If they have Bynum in that series, we're having a different discussion
we are
at
having a
shooting
different
guard
discussion. You're
for
right.
number
You're right.
one.
You're right because Paul Pierce don't get that ring. Pierce
Absolutely.
don't get that ring if Bynum was there, but if was a fifth, we all be drunk.
And that guy that you got on your icon would be number one across the board in my eyes. Which selfishly, I want to put him there, but I have to be respectful and I can't be disingenuous.
But I can tell you why he's number one. Kobe won without Shaquille. Jordan never won anything without Scottie Pippen.
That's true. That's
So
true.
it's like how? And then Kobe told Jordan. I mean, let's go to the career numbers where Kobe was a rook and Jordan was a premium all star, and Kobe come off that bench and gave him 33, and Jordan
Listen,
gave you 36,
I
and
just
then
broke it. No, go ahead. My bad.
and then he played when he played with the Washington Wizards. That happened.
Yeah, we can't hold that against them. Absolutely not. But
It happened though, Dang. Right or wrong?
no,
Did it
it
happen?
happened. It happened. It happened. That counts. But we
So
got
the
to think.
numbers,
Okay, we got to think about it and say if he didn't pay those, he played those 2 years with the Washington Wizards, right? And
okay.
still ended his career averaging 30.
Yes, but Kobe was giving him the business. So do we not look at what Kobe did
No, no.
in Jordans?
This is why. Look, this is why I say it's very close. I already broke it down how close it is.
Mm-hmm.
If Kobe wins 2 more games in the Celtics series and 3 more games in the Pistons series, he's number one of all time. And there will never be another guy to come in position of 5 games of changing to be the GOAT or not. So it's very close, Insane. It's very close in my eyes. It's very close. Selfishly, I watched more Kobe. I
Me
seen
too.
more of those dominant
Me too.
performances, but I remember Jordan from the early 90s. I was born in 91. So I remember Jordan in 90, 94, 95. Because I'm a basketball guy. I love basketball. So I remember those moments. Penny's one of my favorite players of all time. I
Yeah,
still say
Penny was a monster.
if I do an all team and it's no injuries, no nothing, I'm running with Penny at the point over Magic and Jason Kidd.
Oh
And
my God. Hold
those are
on,
my
Dang.
two.
I don't know about that one.
Listen,
I don't know about
Penny
that.
Penny was the new Magic
Dang, I don't know
with
about that.
with
Over
with with
Magic Johnson?
with Jordan scoring ability. We gotta remember this. I know it's only a 3-4 year window, but this guy went to the finals his second year in the league. I
Magic
believe he
won
would.
his first year and won a title.
I understand that. I understand that. I know. I'm not saying Penny's better than Magic. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if I had a opportunity to build an all-time team, I'm rolling with Penny selfishly. I'm not saying he's better than Magic. Let's not get blasphemous here. But selfishly, I'm rolling with Penny. I just love the style of play. He's like a bigger Rajon Rondo with a scoring with Darren Williams' scoring ability.
Right. Well,
That's
hey,
just me.
Dank, I got to get up out of here. Dank, can we finish this tomorrow? Dank, you gonna be free?
Yeah, just whenever you live, we could get it popping and shit.
All right, for sure. Dank, you got a channel you want to shout out where they can find you at?
Shit, just subscribe to me. Go to my shit in the channel. If you got a wrench, thank Father, subscribe. I'm gonna start dropping content soon. But
And I'm definitely gonna be over there with you dropping it.
check me out on the circuits. I'm gonna be over here with the brother Insane. I'm over there at Dub Right Side. I'm over there at BVO. I'm over there at B3 Picks. Um, I'm a little bit of everywhere, man. Just catch me when you catch me. Don't cap, because I will call you out on it, and we will get it going, and I will expose you for your lies.
Definitely. Salute to the
Um,
mighty LDBC, BBO Sports TV, and the and the Viral Way podcast. My fault, Dank Father. Go ahead. My fault.
Nah, go ahead. Oh yeah. And anybody that deal with the drip, um, prestigecollection.com. Tap in, the hottest streetwear in the streets right now. All love.
There it is. So salute to the mighty LDBC, my brother BBO Sports TV. Thanks my brother Dane Father for coming through, and my brother BBO, and salute to the Viral Way podcast, the biggest insane podcast out there. If y'all know, y'all know. We out.